he's origin of everything.
Ishvara.
No, sorry, okay, no.
Ishvara of Parma Krishna, Satchidananda.
Yeah, listen, we're getting beginner. I'm getting beginner. My poor memory. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadi Adi Govinda. No, Anadi Adi Govinda. How do you translate that?
The origin of everything, and there's no other origin.
He's origin of everything and has, he's origin of everything and has no other origin. He's also the enjoyer of everything. He's origin. So, and the cause of all, and he's the cause of all causes, yes. He's the cause of all causes. So that's Krishna. But he is Satchidananda. Okay, Satchidananda, he's eternal, he's full of knowledge, he's fully conscious, and he's fully blissful, okay? Remember that. Eternal, full of knowledge, fully conscious, and fully blissful. Not just happy. I'm so happy today. It's blissful. It's no different, happiness on a different level. It's not happiness, it's full satisfaction, ecstasy, or that's Krishna. Now, the point is we're coming from him and we actually share his qualities. But not this body. This body is coming from Krishna also. But it's like a borrowed dress we carry for a certain point of time. And when time is finished, we have to leave it behind. And then we accept another dress according to our karma. So this body, there may be some happiness in this body, but that's limited. Because there's happiness with this body and there's distress with this body. So our true nature is Satchidananda. We are like Krishna, but we are not Krishna. We're eternal, we're full of knowledge, we're conscious, I would say. I like to put it as being, we are not fully conscious now, but we are conscious, and we are actually blissful as just like Krishna. But now we are misidentified with this dress, whatever dress we have, whatever body we have, and thus we experience ourselves as temporary, and we are covered. We think we know everything, but actually we don't know everything. We are not aware of everything, and we are miserable some of the time. Most of the time we're happy, but sometimes we're a little bit miserable. Of course, you're nice here, you're coming to the Sunday feast, so hopefully you will have a good Monday morning. Others go to the bar and pub and drink and get and then next morning has a good headache. So, okay. So we are like Krishna, but we are not Krishna. But by focusing our attention on Krishna, we actually regain our spiritual qualities. We can say we reconnect to Krishna, who is the source. And is the source of everything. I think the scientists speak about that also. You know, the source that the scientists speak about, that's Krishna. Don't tell them. You can tell them that they can't accept that point. As such, but as being the source, we have personality, and we understand this. Our being a person is part of being spiritual. Being spiritual without personality, what's that? That's empty. And there may be some bliss in being empty, but it's not satisfying for the spirit soul. So we are persons. And why? Because our Father is a person. And who is the ultimate forefather? That's Krishna. He's the ultimate father of all living entities. So that's we are persons and His person. And He is eternal and we are eternal, but we are forgetting it and is entangled in the illusions of material existence. And thus we take repeated birth and death, get old and wrinkles and all these things and get sick and take repeated birth and death. Krishna wants us to get out of that. He says, always think of me, become a devotee, offer obeisance to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So we have these practical devices. Doesn't cost anything really. You just get it. If you don't want to buy a prayer beads, it's okay, you can make one yourself, okay? Take a knife and some branches and start to carve them. And tie it together. Very good activity. And then you can meditate on the name of Krishna. And then read. If you don't want to buy a book, it's okay. Most probably it's freely available on the internet. Or you can just borrow one here and read and cultivate or reflect on it. And then in due course of time, our hope is not just to get a better destination in the next life, but our hope is, our ambition is, or and to some degree our experience is that we can actually live a happy life here and now while chanting Hare Krishna. We don't have to wait for life after death to be happy. We can be happy, satisfied, and serving Krishna here and now. And that's maybe this Sunday feast is an attempt to create that place of being a bit happy together, serving Krishna, singing Krishna's name. At the end of the part of the story is to have a nice vegetarian meal offered to Krishna. Okay, one point. So we can do all these things. Think of Krishna. Then in the 9th chapter, we are in the 9th chapter. Patram puspam palantayam. You say, what can I offer to Krishna? How can I worship him? You can take him a flower, a leaf, a fruit, a water. Nowadays, specifically not this time of the year, there's a lot of apples hanging from the trees everywhere. You can, of course, steal an apple. You could also ask, can I take an apple? Thank you. I'm going to offer it to Krishna. But you offer, and then Krishna says, Patram puspam palantayam yome bhakta prayasati. With bhakti, with devotion, with love. Give it with love. That's maybe the most important. Because we may formally and give so much and this and that. We give it with love, then Krishna will take it. Because Krishna has everything. He don't really need anything. But he wants our love. And we can so practice to love him by giving some nice things, vegetarian things, to him, to eat, a taste. You say, well, how does he eat? Well, you put a picture on you. Well, that's no picture. Just put it, okay, please Krishna. And then you can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, very good. Enthusiastic. Okay, that way you chant, and just by the chanting a little bit, we can say, what counts is the intention. I want to offer it to Krishna. And then the formalities may or may not be so important. But if you have a temple like this, then there is formalities, and then it's important. We have certain standards here. And we maybe follow certain standards of being strict and like that out of love. Because we want it to be pleasing to Krishna. So that. So that way we may actually please Krishna. Krishna will notice us. And if we notice Krishna notice us, we may forget him, but he will not forget us. I warn you. I did one thing when I came to the temple first. When I was a young man, just 18, and I came. And the first day I was there, I was given the task to wash the pots after the lunch. So I washed all the pots. My mother had taught me a good lesson how to wash pots. Peace to her memory. In any case, then the commander-in-chief there, whatever, temple commander came and said, oh, he said, oh, you wash them very nicely. Krishna will not forget this. I thought he was going to say, oh, you wash very nice, you're very good. He didn't say that. He didn't say that I was good. He noticed that it was nicely washed, but he pointed out that Krishna will not forget it. So I think Krishna didn't forget me. Since that, I didn't engage the Krishna consciousness. He didn't allow me to move out or move away from it. So that way we do something that's pleasing Krishna, and Krishna will not forget us. And he will keep us. So one way, we do something for Krishna, and Krishna does something for us. So it's not just that we, by our endeavor, is going to gain perfection, but rather, perfection is that we depend on the Supreme Perfect for our achieving our perfection. Okay, I said something here, so I wish you a good continuation here. We're going to have Arctic just now, so there's not really place for questions now. But there's going to be 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 up in the, where is it? Here? No, upstairs. Up in the other house here upstairs, for those of you who fit in. And there is also here, we take up prasadam, eat, and if you're new and you can get in there, someone sit down with and put their questions and discuss about what I said or what you want to know, so to say, about Christian consciousness. Okay, then we can end there. So, nice to see you all, so many. It's kind of filled up, yes? Totally filled up. Not to be said, we should move forward so they can fill in, and that was a good thing. Okay? Srila Prabhupada ki jai!